Alright, it's time to play some pinball.
In hell. Mwahaha.
Okay, so with a metal ball and some trusty flippers at your disposal, you'll enter into the Devil's Castle in this video pinball classic, Devil's Crush, released in 1990 and developed by Naxat Soft. Man, what a sweet name. So Devil's Crush is the second in the Crush Pinball series, following up on the original Alien Crush that came out 2 years prior. For this sequel, the sci-fi horror theme has been switched out with a kind of demonic medieval occult aesthetic, with dragons and armored skeletons and satanic mages. There were also quite a few major improvements made over Alien Crush, most notably the addition of an extra screen, so now the table stretches out over 3 main playing areas, and your view now continuously follows the ball instead of switching between 2 stationary screens, for a more seamless and authentic virtual pinball experience. But of course, one of the great things about video game pinball is the opportunity to go well beyond a realistic simulation, and in this case, Devil's Crush provides a vivid and exciting environment where you can proceed to unleash your pinball wizardry. The entire experience is rich with a dark ambiance, and that big face in the middle still creeps me out to date. Gameplay is straightforward enough. You control the left flippers with your D-pad and the right flippers with the 1 button, and a tilt function with the 2 button. Be careful though, hitting tilt too much will disable your flippers momentarily, so you'll probably just want to use it to get your ball unstuck, or if things are looking pretty dire. As you blast around between the 3 screens, there's tons of monsters to kill, things to break, and demonic portals to enter. It's not always very clear how to engage multipliers and bonus points, and sometimes the ball physics aren't really predictable enough to get a good sense of controlling where you really want to go, especially in the way they bounce off of monsters. But under certain conditions, you can enter into one of 6 bonus rounds, indicated by portals with a yellow arrow. These rounds consist of 1 screen where you'll smash your ball into even more weird creatures that often fight back in some way. Clearing one of these will get you a healthy dose of points along with changing the color of your ball to earn double point multipliers and beyond. And so, like any pinball game, it's all about the high scores. There aren't really any objectives or a final boss or anything, but regardless, I still find myself replaying this game thanks to how ridiculously fun it is. Even if you're generally not a big pinball fan, it's hard to not get some enjoyment out of Devil's Crush. If you don't have a TG-16, don't worry, it's okay. You can still download it from the Wii's Virtual Console, or there also happens to be a good port for the Sega Genesis called Dragon's Fury. The title is changed to seem less satanic or something, but the game's still just as awesome. But no matter what system it's on, I'd say this game is still high up in the ranks as one of the best video pinball games ever.